your First Alert Weather Super 7-day forecast.
As we push into the weekend, we're talking about temperatures that'll be trending warmer, getting into the low to mid 90s across most of the area. Then by early next week, it's a lot of upper 90s on that map. And that's why we have several First Alert weather days. A heat wave will dominate the beginning of next week. And then we're also going to be watching for the chance for some showers and thunderstorms, especially as we head towards the second half of the week. Those chances for rain and storms starts to increase. So we walked you through Saturday. Sunday's going to be a smidge warmer. We're talking about mid to upper 90s already. 96 here in Atlanta, 98 in Athens, 97 over in Edenton. You can see that there is a warming trend for sure as we head into work on Monday. And we're watching this heat dome because this is really the driver of that increase in warmth. We have a lot of sinking air in our area, and we have sinking air, it typically warms. So you can expect those temperatures to be well above average. And once you factor in the humidity, 104 the heat index Saturday afternoon. So some areas to the south and east of Atlanta will already see triple-digit heat indices this weekend. We'll be watching for heat advisories on Sunday, far east Georgia, and it's going to become more widespread as we head back to work on Monday. Feeling like 101 here in Atlanta, up to 103 by 3 o'clock Tuesday afternoon. And those feels like temperatures will stay elevated through the middle of the week. Thankfully, we have a boundary that's going to be moving our way as we head closer to the end of the week. And that's going to bring some higher coverage of rain and thunderstorms and some slightly cooler temperatures through next Friday.